that you may want to slow down your stock purchases, at least until the worst of the panic is over. Let's talk about private equity as an alternative investment to stocks. If you're looking for a more exotic type of alternative investment, private equity can be a great choice. It's essentially a type of fund that invests in growing business and then tries to sell them for a profit once they're more established. Unlike venture capital funds, private equity funds generally only accept large institutional investors. That means they're generally only open to the wealthy, but there are ways that you can invest in them if you have less than the typical entry requirements to get started. One way is to look for a private equity fund that accepts smaller investors. They're hard to come by, and they can be highly volatile, meaning there's significant downside risk to you. If you search long and hard enough, you can find one. But the easiest way to get involved into private equity for the small-time investor is to get into an ETF or an exchange-traded fund that holds private equity companies. It's just like any other ETF, as a matter of fact. You can purchase some shares without worrying about minimum investment requirements. There's also the opportunity to invest in special purpose acquisition companies. These companies are shell corporations that make private equity investments in undervalued private companies. If I'm not mistaken, Carl Icahn, Warren Buffett, the companies that those guys operate are SPACs. I'm sure you'll let me know in the comments down below whether or not that's right. Nevertheless, there's also the opportunity to use crowdfunding to get into private equity. Using crowdsourced funding, private companies can raise capital from lots of individual investors instead of a small number of high net worth individuals. Of course, you need to keep in mind that that form of investing is on the riskier side of the investment spectrum, and you're not guaranteed a significant return at all. We're all familiar with crowdfunding platforms like GoFundMe or Kickstarter, but there are others out there that are more investment focused, like Start Engine or Seed Invest. Like commodities, private equity is a highly volatile investment. However, it also has the potential to generate a high return when the economy is strong. When combined with other investments, it can be an excellent way to diversify your portfolio and reduce your risk. So let us know in the comments down below what you're using as your alternative investment vehicle, or even if you have an alternative investment vehicle at all. We're all dying to know. And remember, a goal without a plan is a wish, a goal with a plan and no action is a wish list. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.